A 3-2 victory against Britain Ferry Llansamble. Shauna, 2-0 down with 82 minutes on the clock. 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. Has it sunk in just yet what you achieved on Sunday?
Probably not, to be honest. A lot of people have been asking that since Sunday, and it's still quite overwhelming. And what we went on to achieve that game was crazy, to be honest. I think the belief was always there, especially at half time. Everything was positive, and just slight changes how we knew we could go out and impact the game even more so, because in the first half we weren't good enough at all. But I think to do it in the manner that they did with 10 minutes to go, a lot of people had probably given up by that point or thought it was probably too big of a challenge to try and take on. But that belief was always there, and I do think that's probably what got us over the line in the end. And the minute we got the first goal, there was a lot of confidence there then that we'd be able to push on and continue.
There must have been a point in that second half that you thought it wasn't going to happen.
No, I won't say that. No, look, it's football, isn't it? Anything can happen, especially in the cup run. Literally anything could happen, and for us going 2-0 down, that was surprising for us because we were way below our own standards. So that wasn't in the plan. We weren't expecting it to be that case at half time. And obviously credit to Britain Ferry, they came out really, really strong, and they came out for a fight in that first half, and we just had to adapt to that. And you can't make excuses with the weather, but we've not played football in such a long time, and I think that definitely showed. Where in the second half, once we'd sort of gained our composure and we understood the task ahead of us, it was all about fighting then and making sure we got the win over the line. And credit to the girls, and especially the girls that came on, that we were able to do that.
Well, that set up a final against Swansea City at Newtown on February the 9th. What an occasion that's going to be for the club.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and it's nice to see how many people from the club were at the game on Sunday, and things like academy staff, senior management team, and you're getting so much praise and recognition from them to us as staff, but also to the players. And it's a huge thing for the club. It's never been done before with the women's team, so it's one that we're definitely looking forward to. But I think everyone would agree in the end it was a game that we deserved to win, and rightly so. We make our way to the final on the 9th, and it's a game that we'll enjoy together as a club.
Well, we do have that final to look forward to, but it's important not to get distracted. There's still 3 important games to play before that, starting with the huge top of the table clash this Sunday.
Yeah, it's a game we're looking forward to. A lot of the work got done behind the scenes, obviously, weeks ago when they were supposed to come here. So this week's just been around refreshing that and making sure the girls are ready. But most importantly, we can't just get distracted by the cup competition. That's one achievement in itself, but we've still got to make sure we keep pushing on in the league, and every team's going to be wanting to get those 3 points off us now. So it's our challenge at the moment to make sure that doesn't happen.
You mentioned it in your post-match interview on Sunday. You've just referenced it there as well. The work for Cardiff has pretty much already been done. So will that make training this week easier as a result?
No, never easy. There's obviously so much that goes on, and they've got a game midweek as well, so that can change things. And for us, it's making sure we keep focusing on ourselves. There were a lot on Sunday that went wrong, unfortunately, that we need to put right this week. And with the weeks that we've got coming up, there's a lot of work being done for different games all sort of in the same week. So that's just the reality of football, and especially this time of year when there's been cancellations, it's what you've got to do. So we're glad that we had that time a few weeks ago to prep for Cardiff, but we know what challenge they will bring, and we know it's going to be a tough ask, but I think it's one that we're ready for.
Will you have to approach this game any differently to the game last Sunday compared to Cardiff's strength versus those of Britain Ferry?
Slightly, more just because of personnel that they've got versus Britain Ferry. But for us, a lot of the work is typically around our own shape, our own systems, and making sure we're happy with what we're doing. And then we then shift the focus onto the opposition. Britain Ferry pose completely different problems to Cardiff, but both teams are tough to break down, and both teams are hard to get 3 points off. So in terms of mentality, that never changes. And as long as we focus on us and we do what we know we can do best, we'll be in a comfortable position, hopefully, going into the game. Well,
Sunday's 3-2 win extended our unbeaten streak to 12 games. So it's fair to say that confidence within the squad is very, very high at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. But I think we have to keep referencing the fact that for a lot of us, this is new, and it hasn't been done before at TNS Women. So we've got to keep the girls grounded. And we know that every single team now coming to us are coming with even more fight, even more passion, because we're currently sitting at the top of the table, just like every team always has done with your Cardiffs and your Swanseas. So we've got to learn how to deal with that, and their different challenges that we've never faced. So whilst confidence is high, that's really important and we can maintain that. But we are definitely aware of the outside noise and just making sure that we keep doing what we can do, and hopefully that'll be enough.
Finally, what's the situation looking like in terms of injuries and availability ahead of the game on Sunday?
Yeah, we're looking good. Caitlin's back fit now, so she's in contention for the squad at the weekend. Same with a couple of other long-term players now. It's now just a case of picking the right team for the right game, and we're just glad that we're in a position where we've got full squad available.